Hey guys, welcome back. Today's video is going to be a really motivating one. I hope it inspires you guys to tackle something later in your day or get up and start cleaning with me. I'm going to be doing, of course, some everyday typical cleaning plus some really good deep cleaning. We're going to be moving my couches, cleaning underneath of them, behind them. We're going to be steam mopping, cleaning walls, fixing things, and so much more. But I just want to thank you guys from the bottom of my heart for spending your time with me and coming back each and every week. It truly means so much to me. This community has truly changed my life for the better. I look forward to filming, cleaning, chatting with you guys. It really is the best part of my day. Y'all have given me a purpose, and I just love talking to you guys and hearing from you. I know so many of y'all tell me that I motivate you, but y'all truly motivate me. And I just love that we can come together and help each other out, because you guys know I am not perfect, nor do I claim to be. I feel like we are forever learners, and all we can try to do is better ourselves, learn from one another, and I just love that this community really is so uplifting and sweet. So I want to tell you guys how much I really appreciate you guys for taking the time, spending it with me. And for those of you that leave comments, I hope you know that I really do appreciate it. I love getting to know you guys just as much as you enjoy getting to know me. You really do make a difference in my life. And I feel like I don't tell you guys enough how much I truly appreciate you, but I hope you know that I do. And last video, I had asked you guys to leave me some comments of book suggestions, and you guys did not disappoint. I have so many books now that I want to get into. You'll see later in this video what book that I'm currently reading, but I'm really excited, and I really appreciate you guys leaving me those comments and suggestions. I do take them and save them, and hopefully it was helpful for other people who are reading the comments to get some more book ideas. That is another great thing about this community, is you guys aren't only helping me, but we're all helping each other out down in the comment section, and this really is such an amazing community. I am starting off in the kitchen and dining room area, and it is actually Sunday night, and I have quite a bit of funny story for y'all and something not norm for me, but I thought, you know what, you guys are my friends. This is a non-judgmental area. We can just, appreciate each other for what we are. And funny story is, my best friend came down Friday night. She wanted to go out for dinner, and we never get to go out. She lives 2 hours away from me. She works, I work from home. We're busy mamas, so we rarely get together, and we knew that we wanted to go at least have dinner, but dinner ended up leading to drinks, and we went out to a bar, which is not like us. We never go out. When I say never, we never. The only time we go to like a bar or anything like that is usually for our husbands' work events. Our husbands do work together. So we thought it would be fun to go out to a bar. We ended up staying until 2 in the morning, which is so crazy. I did not think we were going to stay out that late, but they ended up having a live DJ there, and the music was good. We were having a great time. So needless to say, my husband had to come pick us up because we had way too much to drink. And whenever we went back home, we ended up staying up with my husband and just talking, drinking, hanging out. We didn't go to sleep until 5 in the morning. You guys, I never do that. And I never drink that much. I'm more of a drink like 1-2 drinks tops, and I'm like, I'm good unless, we're having like a party or event or something. I'm really not that big of a drinker. But this night, me and my bestie, we had a good time. And On Saturday, I was so hungover, you guys. I felt so bad. I am too old to be doing that. Both me and her were miserable. So I didn't do anything on Saturday. I basically was a couch potato. All I did was pick up groceries because you guys know I do my weekly hauls every single Saturday. So I picked up groceries on Saturday and I ended up having to pick up more on Sunday just because they didn't have any availabilities at Sam's Club for Saturday. So I only put up groceries. That was it. And Sunday, all day, once again, I still wasn't feeling good. So by Sunday night, right now, I finally was like, okay, I'm feeling good. I can start cleaning. And I knew that I wanted to, obviously film a video. And I thought, what perfect time than now to start it, because my kitchen was a disaster. Like my whole house was a disaster, which you guys will see. We'll be cleaning that. But just to preface why my house was so disgusting, that is because I could not function all weekend, and it was so worth it. Me and my best friend made so many memories and we had so much fun. But yeah, just thought I would share that story with you guys. Definitely not typical for me, but it was such a fun time. And not that I'm recommending going out drinking, but I do think that if there is something that you've been wanting to do with your friends or by yourself, just do something out of the norm, something fun, you should go do it. I'm telling you, make those memories, do the fun thing that you've been putting off because you deserve it. Me and my bestie, that's one of the things we were talking about, how we always say like, oh, we want to do this or we want to do that. But, life gets in the way. We have priorities, routines, jobs, kids, all of the things. And usually us mamas, we put ourselves on the back burner. And I just want to remind you that you deserve a break. You deserve to get out. So if there's something you've been wanting to do, go do it. It'll be worth it. Whatever you're worried about can wait. It'll be there when you get back.
What it's all about. And how to make you smile again. Something that I want to figure out. I wanna catch you like every time that you fall. I wanna give you the world.
I did not think I was ever going to get done hand washing these dishes. I ended up leaving the dishwasher full of stinky dishes all weekend long. So we really couldn't fit much more in there by the time I got to this point when I was ready to tackle it. So that's why I had to do so much hand washing.
Outside your walls, if I was God, I would save you, take you where you belonged. If I could, I would give something new, then I would have what it takes.
This week is a very exciting week. My son Austin, he's 8. He's starting flag football, which he has anxiously been waiting to start. I was getting a little nervous because we usually go through the YMCA to do sports, but this year we thought, we would try the Boys and Girls Club, mix it up a little bit, and we were waiting to hear who his coach was going to be, when his practices were going to end up being. And I hadn't heard anything up until a couple days before it was supposed to start. I got a phone call asking if my husband, Dwayne, was able to coach because they couldn't find someone to volunteer. And so I was thinking, oh my goodness, we might not be able to do it this year. We might not have a coach. But thankfully, one of the other parents were able to volunteer. My husband was thinking about it, but he really just didn't know if he could completely commit, just because his work usually, some days he has to work really late. So thankfully, someone was able to coach the team, and we are officially starting practices on Thursday, and Austin is so excited. So actually the day you're watching this video is going to be his first practice, and he is so excited about it. I can't wait to watch him start flag football. But one of the things that I really was kind of worried about, which let me know if you guys feel the same way whenever your kids start sports, but the number one thing for me was oh my goodness, how are we going to juggle everything? Cooking dinner, doing homework, work, kids, all the things. It always crosses my mind every single time I sign the kids up for a sport, which of course we always make it work. And that is something that I wanted to kind of, I don't know, just talk about, because I feel like in life, a lot of times we don't do things because we feel like we don't have the time or our schedules are too full. And, when we overthink things, we end up talking ourselves out of them and never giving it a try. And I feel like it really does put it into perspective, especially for me, signing the kids up for sports. In my mind, I'm like, oh my goodness, I always do home cooked meals. How am I going to be able to do it all and still, make it to practice? But, I always end up making it work somehow, some way. Things end up working out. And that is the way that life is. I feel like if there is anything that you find is important or that you really set your mind to, you will make time for it. So I just want to encourage you guys, if you have been wanting to start taking up anything, if it's working out or maybe a new class or signing your kids up for something that you're just, not quite sure, do I have the time? I promise you find the time. When you set your mind to it, things just always seem to fall into place. So take the leap, do the thing that you feel like you don't have time for. I promise there will be time. You will make the time. And that's kind of what I've had to tell myself with my whole workout routine. You guys know I used to go to the gym every single morning, and then Ethan stopped wanting to go. I'm talking full-blown temper tantrums. The workers would come and get me and be like, he won't calm down. He just keeps crying. And so I ended up not going to the gym anymore because he would just get so upset. And for a while, I used that as my excuse to not work out, because I was like, well, I can't go to the gym. It's too hard to work out at home. I keep getting interrupted. And one day I just kind of decided no, I'm doing this. I'm going to make the time. And at first, of course, it was an adjustment having Ethan at home and needing me while I work out. But now Ethan is so used to me working out that he knows that he just has to wait. He has to wait until I'm done working out. Of course, if it's an emergency or I need to wipe his butt or something, of course I stop. But for the most part, he's so good during my time I'm working out, and things just end up working out. It's amazing how that is.
All I need is just someone like you, someone like you, someone like you. Yeah, I just need someone like you, someone like
you. As y'all can tell, it is now a new day and we are getting started with some laundry. I always try to do at least 1 to 2 loads a day just to stay on top of things. It really is an essential in our house. With 6 people, the laundry piles up so fast. But we're going to get the laundry folded and then we're going to put it away, do the tidying up around the house that needed to be done, and then we're going to head up into my kids' bathroom because it desperately needed some deep cleaning. So we're going to be deep cleaning in the kids' bathroom, plus I needed to do a little repair in there. So we'll be getting into all of that.
You don't have to feel like this, yeah, we could try to leave it all behind. We don't have to think about it, oh baby, try to rest your mind. I wanna catch you like every time that you fall. I wanna give you the world that is outside your wall. If I was God, I would save you, take you where you belonged. If I could, I would give something new.
In case you guys are wondering where I got my new leggings from, these are actually from Buff Bunny. I have been wanting to order leggings from Buff Bunny for forever. I don't know if you guys know who she is, but she's also a YouTuber, an influencer, and she created her own workout clothing line. And I have been following her for years. She was one of the very first influencers that I really started following. I would watch all her videos. She really encouraged me to start my channel. I just thought she was so cool. And of course, when I first started YouTube, you guys, y'all probably don't know this, but I started YouTube many years ago and I tried to be like a fitness channel. And I was really big into fitness. I tried it for, I want to say I was uploading for like 6 months to a year, and then I ended up giving it up. But I was obsessed with Buff Bunny and her collection of leggings. I have been wanting to order for some time, but they were pricey. I mean, they are pricey. But I waited for some that I wanted to go on sale, and I got them for a very affordable price. And let me just say, if you guys have been thinking about ordering her leggings, they are so worth it. They are so comfortable. They are high quality. Definitely love them. So in case you guys have been on the fence about it, I do recommend her leggings.
And I would have what it takes, make you feel like you're safe, 'cause all I need is just someone like you, someone like you, someone like you. Yeah, I just need someone like you, someone like you. Yeah, I just need someone like you, someone like you. Cause all you need is someone true like you are. Cause all you need is somebody. Cause all you need is someone true like you are.
Last area that needed some attention downstairs was the living room. It wasn't too bad, just need a little tidying up. Stella, my new Cavapoo, she is around 7 months old. She loves dog toys, loves them all day long. She's playing with them, throwing them around the house. As soon as I pick them up, she's pulling them all right back out. She is so stinking cute, but definitely messy like another little kiddo. She is always pulling her toys out. So as soon as I was picking them up, she was already trying to pull them back out, but I needed to vacuum before she could play with her toys again. It's time to head upstairs to the kids' bathroom. As you can tell, there is stuff splattered all over the mirror. The cabinets needed to be wiped down, the walls. I really wanted to also try my steamer in the bathtub. I mentioned before, I've been seeing I wouldn't call them black. I guess it's kind of like gray, subtle markings on the bathtub that I just can't seem to get rid of. I bought foaming bleach. I've been trying baking soda, vinegar. I've been trying everything. So I thought, you know what? Today I'm going to try my steamer and see if I can get them off. They're definitely faded, but I don't know. I'm just OCD about it. I'm trying so hard to make it perfectly white again. And I don't know. I don't know if it's ever going to be perfectly white, but I do know that it is extremely clean. The kids' toilet paper holder has been hanging off of the wall for quite some time. I have been telling my husband I need this tightened up, but you know what? I was tired of waiting, so I figured I would do it myself, and the problem was that the screw was stripped. The wall had the plastic little things that go inside of the wall, but the whole thing was just coming out. So thankfully there was a middle hole. So I just took the screw out of the top, moved it to the middle. That way the wall wasn't stripped right there. And thankfully it stayed nice and firm in place. Hopefully this will hold up for us and I won't have any more issues. And it was a pretty easy fix. Before I steamed the bathtub, I did go ahead and spray it with some of the Mrs. Meyer's all-purpose spray. That way it could soak on there for a little bit just to loosen up any dirt or grime before I went in there with my steamer. And this is a pretty old steamer. I think I'm going to go ahead and purchase the Bissell one. I've heard great things about it and it's really affordable because this one, the plastic has cracked on it, and I don't know, I just get really nervous, especially because it's pressured and there's all this steam and heat inside of it. I don't know if it's like compromised or not because the plastic is cracked. So I'd rather be safe than sorry, and I'm going to go ahead and pick up the Bissell one. I plan on doing a review for you guys, but this steamer has worked great for me. I think I've had it for like over 2 years now. It's been awesome. The only thing is, like, whenever you're trying to do stuff like this, that little nozzle kept moving and it was so frustrating because I couldn't scrub it really hard without using my other hand to hold it still, but it is so hot that I kept burning my fingers. So I'm really excited to get a new steamer, hopefully soon. As y'all can see, the tub really isn't that bad. It's just slightly stained a little darker from like where the water line is typically, and it drives me nuts, but I've cleaned it as best as I can, and that's all I can do, and it looks really good. Now we're using my wall cleaner. You guys know I got this off of Amazon. This thing is a lifesaver. It makes it so easy to clean your walls. It works great on flat paint. Thankfully, the bathroom is in a semi-gloss, so it's really easy to clean the walls in here, but the kids had toothpaste all over them, so it was time for me to give them a good cleaning.
could get used to late nights dancing my place. I could get used to long drives, cab rides, your place. I could get used to be fighting just for the hell of it, and you putting up with it 'cause you love me to bits. Late nights dancing our place. I could get used to this. I thought it would scare me. I thought it would scare me to let you in, but I was paper thin. You saw right through me and I gave in. My mind was occupied, man, I was on a high. I could run forever to get a minute, just a minute.
Last but not least, I wanted to wipe down the cabinets and the doors, get everything nice and clean again, get the fingerprints off, the toothpaste off, all of the things. Guys, I love the way it feels when I get done cleaning this bathroom. It's honestly so satisfying because it's always so dirty, but it never lasts long. I mean, honestly, all it takes is one night and the bathroom is already messy again. My kids are so messy with toothpaste. I don't understand. I have explained so many times how to clean the toothpaste out of the sink, but yet again, it's always dirty, which I've just kind of gotten used to.
If this is what it's like, I could get used to late nights dancing my place. I could get used to long drives, cab rides, your place. I could get used to be fighting just for the hell of it, and you putting up with it 'cause you love me to bits. Late nights dancing our place. I could get used to this, taking the good with the bad. Never had something like this. I'm so glad that I found.
Now we're heading into my boys' shared bedroom. It really wasn't too messy in here. The thing that I noticed that needed to be done was cleaning the walls, because next to the bed where Ethan lays near the wall, it was looking really dingy just from, him rubbing up against it, laying on it. It was looking pretty dirty. I'm sure he also puts his feet on there. So we're going to go ahead and clean that. Since I already had my wall cleaner upstairs, I thought no better time than now to do it.
Love on the weekend on repeat, we're just another cliche, but who cares anyway? I could get used to late nights dancing my place. I could get used to long drives, cab rides, your place. I could get used to be fighting just for the hell of it. You putting up with it 'cause you love me to bits. Late nights dancing our place. I could get used to late nights dancing my place. I could get used to long drives, cab rides, your place. All this time I've been feeling hopeless till you came around.
There's my little princess Stella watching me clean. She is so cute, my little shadow. But I have had a couple of y'all ask, where is Yoda? Why don't we see him as much? And it's not that he doesn't follow me around. He still definitely does. But I've noticed that he stays back a little bit more than Stella. I feel like Stella is always right in my face, and she is so jealous. Anytime I give Yoda attention, she is front and center trying to steal it away. She is something else. But as you can see right here, you guys, this dresser, it has been giving me trouble for quite some time. This is the type of dresser where you open a drawer and none of the other ones will open until you close, the first drawer. It's like a safety feature. That way, if the kids open all the drawers, it doesn't fall on top of them, which is great. But recently it had been messing up. I don't know why, but it was starting to get stuck. The drawers wouldn't open. And so this day I was tugging and tugging and I couldn't get it to open. And then finally when it came out, it came flying out off of the tracks, and the bottom of the dresser also fell out. And I was like, you know what? This is the final straw. I cannot deal with this dresser anymore. So I am buying a new dresser. I'm on the hunt right now. I've been looking online, trying to find stuff. I actually have the middle drawer completely pulled out of the dresser currently because Austin tried to open the dresser up and he could not open it. And then once again, I had to go up there and I was pulling so hard, I still could not get it open. So I just had to take out the drawers because they just wouldn't open anymore. So unfortunately, I now need to buy a new dresser, but I'll definitely let you guys know which one I pick out and what I think about it. I'm really hoping to find one to match the bunk beds. They're kind of like a gray wash color, not all the way gray, but not all the way white. So I'm hoping to find something similar. That way their room matches just a little bit better.
Came around all this time. You're the only reason I'm not chasing highs, chasing highs. What is love? Lately I've been wondering just what is love? What is love? I don't know. No one ever showed me. I've been on my own for too long. But if you hold me now, let me into your heart. Maybe I can start to love again and tend to my scars. Can you show me how? Can you love me with all you've got?
Anytime I wash bedding, I'm always on top of my game with the laundry because I never want to have to worry if the comforters are dry by bedtime. So I was making sure to switch the clothes over as soon as they got done washing and drying. This was the last thing I was able to tackle this day before it was time to pick the kids up from school. I really do try to get the bulk of my cleaning done before I get them from school because after school routines get crazy. But the next day, as you can see, we're going to be tackling Adrian's room and just doing a bit of deep cleaning in here. Also, while I'm cleaning Adrian's room, I'm listening to Nora Roberts' The Awakening. You guys gave me some really good book suggestions. So I do use a free audiobook app through my library, which is so nice, but it does mean that there's limited books that I can get for free. But I was really excited that they had a lot of books by Nora Roberts, and I had quite a few of y'all say she was a really good author. So I'm just getting started on this book, and then I will definitely be checking out some of the other authors. But I just want to say, if you left a comment on my last video, I really appreciate it. I took screenshots of all the suggestions and I'm gonna save them. That way I have lots of books to read in the future.
Every day I see miserable people doing things they hate.
You guys know Adrian, my 11-year-old, she has always been my messy child. If you guys been on my channel for a while, I'm sure you've seen her room makeovers. They're always the best transformations. But ever since the last really big one that we've done, she has been doing a good job keeping her room clean. But this day, when I looked inside her room, I realized that underneath her bed and underneath her dresser was looking really cluttered. So instead of leaving it and letting it pile up, because I know she would keep cramming stuff underneath of there, I thought, you know what, let's just go ahead, tackle it now before it gets unmanageable. So we're pulling out all of the things from underneath her bed. I wanted to vacuum, make sure we got it all cleaned up under there. And then we're also going to be pulling everything from underneath the dresser, which I was so shocked to see how much she had shoved underneath there.
I know it's easier to get along peacefully, but have you ever thought about you? Don't know why I keep on doing what I'm told to do, when the rules are made up by someone we never knew. Baby, wipe your tears and hear me out. We don't need some...
Since I was doing a bit of deeper cleaning in here, I thought perfect time to go ahead and get her bedding washed. I just did Austin's and Ethan's the day before, so now we're tackling Adrian's. And while I was about to get it started this morning, I actually had to rinse Adrian's pants because she had red stuff all over the butt of her pants, which at school, her friend, in quotations, friend, put candy on her seat, red candy, and had her sit in it, and Adrian didn't realize it was in there until a bit later, and her friend was like, I put red candy in your seat, haha, it looks like you started your period. And I was like, are you kidding me? So I felt so bad. Thankfully, I was able to get the red stains out of her pants, but I told Adrian, I was like, look, that is not a friend, because a friend would not do that to you. That is so mean. And she said that, she hasn't been talking to her since then, but I just can't believe kids. Like, why do they do these things? Thankfully, she did have a sweater, so she just tied her sweater around her waist for the rest of the day. And thankfully, it was the last period of the day, so she, didn't have to walk around like that for too long. But I just couldn't believe that, her supposed friend did that to her. I thought I would just go ahead and clear the clutter off of the top of her dresser so I could wipe it down. I'm sure you guys can see her dresser drawers are a mess once again, but that'll be a job for another day. I did not feel like getting into that this day, but I thought I would at least wipe down the countertop and get the dust out of here. It always cracks me up watching the footage back and just seeing what Ethan does while I'm cleaning. Like, of course I see him, but you know, sometimes my back is turned away or I don't really notice what he's doing, and it's just hilarious watching him. He is so funny. This day, he did not want to leave my side. Usually he'll go like play on his tablet, he'll play ABC Mouse, or he'll watch something on Netflix, but this day he did not want to leave. He wanted to help me. He wanted to be fully present. So he was doing all kinds of funny cartwheels and flips the whole time.
Problems. I would never thought that you could be causing these problems. It smells so bright with eyes like these diamonds. Caution. I know I should have known. Right now you're not alone.
Taking a quick break to eat my leftover lunch. So good. Gonna add some Parmesan to it. Now that I finished eating my brunch, I'm gonna go ahead and clean the living room. I'm still waiting on my piece for the belt to come in, so I'm not gonna shampoo this rug, even though it really does need to be shampooed. But today we're gonna clean the floors underneath here, and I need to clean behind these couches. I have not undid the Velcro in months, so I can only imagine what is gonna be behind there. And Ethan was eating on the couch today like he's not supposed to, and he made a mess, so we need to clean all of this up. I did try to record the other day me fixing the belt, which I knew I should have rewatched the video again before attempting it, but I was like, you know what? I think I know what I need to do. I opened up the shampooer again and realized that mine was supposed to have 2 belts, not just one, because I fixed it on camera. Well, I tried to fix it on camera about a month ago, and I put it back on wrong. And then I thought it was just for me putting it on wrong why it didn't work. And then when I opened it up this last time, I realized, nope, I'm missing a belt. So I needed 2 belts and I only had one. So I went onto the Bissell website. I was going to order through them. I like typed in my model number and everything. And the belts are fairly cheap. I think one of them was like $10. The other one was like $5. Not bad at all. But then when I went to go check out, the shipping was $8. And I was like, what the heck? Like, it's so expensive. I know it cannot weigh that much. Like, they're little tiny pieces of rubber. So before I hit checkout, I went to Amazon and I ended up finding some that are like a knockoff brand, but it works for my model and make and everything, and it has tons of reviews. So I went ahead and ordered them off of Amazon. I got both belts that I need for $7.99. Free shipping, which was awesome. So I definitely plan on fixing my shampooer and letting you guys know, like, if the belts work that I ordered off of Amazon and if it fixes it. So you guys will probably find out, I'm hoping, in my next video, because they should be coming in the mail very soon. But as you guys can see, I'm cleaning behind the Velcro, and oh my gosh, it was so gross back here. Thank goodness I did this, because that is disgusting. I could not believe how much popcorn and crumbs and toys, all of the things that were underneath here. It really is satisfying though when you pull it off and like see everything come out and then you clean it. It does feel really good, but I could not believe the collection that I had. The dogs kept trying to sneak over here and eat all the nasty old crumbs. I had to keep telling them, like, go away. I did not want them eating all of that nasty popcorn and everything else. So another funny story for you guys, what happened to me this week. My kids ended up getting this like chocolate bar fundraiser from school, and I wasn't planning on getting the chocolate bars and trying to sell them. The kids brought home a paper that said that if we signed it, then they would get like a free mystery prize. Nowhere on that form did I see if you sign it, you sign up for a box. But apparently, I did not read the fine print because that is exactly what I signed up for. I ended up signing up for a $60 box of chocolate for both Austin and Adrian, which you guys know I am an introvert. I am not a social butterfly. I don't like getting out of my comfort zone. So I already knew I was not going to be going door to door with the kids trying to sell chocolate. And I told my husband, like, hey, you could bring it to work, try to sell it. And, we talked about it and we were like, you know what? It's fine. We'll just keep it. We'll have it for desserts for the kids or as a little treat. You guys, it has been awful. It's been so bad. I've mentioned this before. I have the biggest sweet tooth ever. I have no self-control when it comes to sweets, and that's why I really do try to keep them out of the house. If we have them, we'll either go out and get something or it'll be like portion controlled. Y'all, I have been eating so many chocolates. I'm not even lying. I'd say I probably already ate about 30 of them. It has been so bad. My hands have been swollen. My face has been swollen. I have been feeling like garbage because I've been eating so much chocolate. I told my husband, I'm like, you have to hide it. Like, you have to hide it from me. I have no self-control. It's been so bad. So I just thought I would, share my funny story and let you know that if you also struggle with binging, you are not alone. And the number one thing that helps with binging is to just keep it out of the house. The less accessible and the harder you make it for you to get your hands on it, the better it is. Believe me, because I'm telling you, every single time we have tons of sweets in the house, I cannot control myself. So you are not alone if you do the same thing. My husband, he just doesn't get it. He is not a binger. Like, I don't understand how he does it, but he can have his favorite snack sitting in the pantry and he can eat one every other day. And I'm like, how? How can you do that? I cannot. I wish I could, but I can't. So I just have to keep it out of the house.
Spinning like a broken record. For a player, you don't know that many major chords. We hang out and then you get bored, and you leave me here like I'm your landlord. You come back and say I'm sorry, boo, and I know you never mean it, gets you in though. Did you call me 'cause you had to?
The whole time I'm cleaning down here, I am still listening to my audiobook. It is getting so good. At first, when I first started it, I was like, oh, I don't know, I'm not sure about it, but I gave it a little while. I said at least through chapter 1 before I make up my mind if I like it or I don't. And I am loving the book. I am so hooked. I am on chapter 4 now. Definitely loving it so far. So if you guys are looking for a good book, definitely recommend checking out The Awakening by Nora Roberts.
'Cause you know I throw your suitcase out the window. I don't need you here to feel good. fine. Don't need no therapist. There's nothing like wine.
I love the way the house feels when you get done steam mopping. The air just feels cleaner. I don't know. I can't describe it. It is a great feeling though. So as soon as I got done steam mopping in here, I turned the fan on so it could quickly dry the living room, which doesn't take long at all. And then it was time to put the rug back and get the couches back into place. I am so ready to fix my shampooer so I can shampoo this rug. There's an area on here, I don't know if it's like hardened candy or what it is, but every time I step on that section of the rug, it drives me crazy because it's hard and crusty. So I am beyond ready to fix it and get the rug shampooed. I also plan on shampooing the stairs because I was thinking about that the other day. I was like, I have never shampooed the stairs. So that's another area that I plan on tackling in my next video. Thankfully, I switched the blankets and sheets over and everything in time, so Adrienne had her bedding in time for nighttime. But that is going to do it for today's video. I tried to make it a super long one for you guys. Let me know if you like it down in the comments. I will try to make longer ones in the future. Also, if you're new here and you're not subscribed yet, I would love for you to subscribe. Join my YouTube family. I upload every single Thursday and Sunday and would love to have you here. But I hope y'all have a wonderful day and I can't wait to see you in the next one. Bye.